Hey y'all, Asha Cerise here, back with another weekend recap. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you are not already subscribed, make sure you do so now. This week's weekend recap is going to be a little different because I am behind a few weeks. It's been a busy month, so I want to catch y'all back up into the present time. So we're going to start with the weekend of April 7th, 8th, and 9th. Here I am doing a client session, of course. And then me and my mom hopped in the car and we went to Ponce City Market. There's my mom looking for eye candy and bar vegan. We ain't see none, so we went on outside to the Beltline. The Beltline has vendors, I believe, on Saturday and Sunday, but they had a lot of great merchandise, a lot of great vendors. I love these hats. I will be getting one. They just was showing out. Everybody there had really nice things. So we are out here at the Beltline walking to Piedmont Park. And you know what? Actually, this weekend, we didn't have any plans specifically to roll up on an event. We had no idea this event was going on. It's like the Dogwood Festival, I believe, at Piedmont Park. This lady was so sweet. She was selling sunglasses and she was also doing Polaroids. So we got a Polaroid taken. And they were having this festival they had like a playground, a fair or whatever you want to call it for the kids. They had concerts going on. They had vendors, food, art, you name it. And I think pretty much from now on, anytime you want to do something and you don't know what to do, just walk on down to Piedmont Park. I believe that they have something going on every weekend. And if they don't, you could just chill out. But they usually have something going on. But look at his art. It was so beautiful. He had these prints as well as some original art there. I will definitely be shopping with him one day when I have his artwork budget to spend. But there was some beautiful stuff. I love those bags over there. These journals stood out to me as well. And we walked through the little fair area. Some guys were out there drumming, so my mom was like, it's like a call. I need to dance. So she got her little dance on. She's so free-spirited. If you're wondering where I get it from, there you go. So you see the drummers in the background. She's dancing to their drums, and there was a group right there that was like, go, mama, go, mama, go. That's why she started laughing. But yeah, there they are, up close and personal. Then we headed back to Ponce City Market and went to Bar Vegan. It was their Saturday night crowd, so they always have a great DJ. There's Pinky, the owner. She's featured on Jet Magazine now, so they had a blown-up version of it. So dope to see Black women representing successful entrepreneurship. But there's me and Mama being silly, having a good time. She was making fun of me. I'll tell you about it later. But yeah, I had a mocktail and she had a cocktail. I told her to get the hibiscus margarita, which is always my go-to when I'm there because I think it's strong. She said it wasn't as strong as I hyped it up to be, but I was the designated driver, so I didn't drink. And we headed back on in. The next day, Sunday, was rites of passage. And we didn't have to wear white or African print this day because we were learning gardening. So the girls learned all about gardening. We went to the Awali Gardens here in Georgia. They have a beautiful, beautiful home and gardens. And then they have this dome here where people can rent out. The girls learned so much about different plants. They learned about uprooting. They were uprooting a banana plant right there to put it in a pot. We got to taste a lot of things. And then the baby girl of the man who lives and works there, she kept giving me gifts, and she gave me this gray feather. Just look up the spiritual meaning of gray feather, but it was a beautiful message to me. She was so sweet. But we learned all about foraging and what different types of plants there are, what can we eat, what herbs we can eat. It was a beautiful lesson. The girls loved it. And this is the following weekend. I made some deconstructed sushi. There's me and Mama watching Put a Ring on It. And I did my hair, y'all. I know it's been a long time coming. I know y'all tired of seeing me looking rough. I'm tired of seeing it too. But, these locks are a lot to maintain, and hair has never been my ministry. But of course, I took it upon myself to learn basic styles and different things when the pandemic hit. So I've been managing my own locks. My mom helps sometimes too, with the middle and the back. But I've been managing them myself since 2020. And I don't know that many styles. So this was my first time doing 2-strand twists on myself. I've only done 2-strand twists one time on my cousin's head last year, and it turned out pretty good. I thought I did a good job. So there I am doing another client session, and then we got in the car again, and I drove my mom to the New Black Wall Street market because she had a show that she was modeling in and a concert she went to for Keith Washington and Karen White. And all was well. My plan was to take her there and then head to Ponce City Market so that I can park my car and then walk down to Old 4th Ward, whatever it's called, the old skate park, because there was going to be a paint and sit festival. But little did I know I was going to end up like this, on the side of the road, because the car started smoking. And I had a whole meltdown because I just felt so overwhelmed with a lot of things that was going on. I had been trying to ignore the Mercury retrograde, but the retrograde was retrograding, and I was just over it, and my weekend just kind of got shifted. Unexpected car trouble is whack. I was already overwhelmed with a lot of things that had been weighing me down, and I had a little meltdown, I ain't gonna lie. I picked up my phone because I needed to vent, and I just let it out. I needed to do this video diary entry. I vented, I cried, I revealed things about myself that I needed to express. I let out anger, I let out sadness, and I got through it, and I felt better after I did. And I wanted to also record it to be able to reflect back on it in the future, that I overcame this tough time. And I'm showing you this because, not to be the one to cry on social media, but to show you that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to let it out and vent and cry and talk through whatever it is that you're going through, because it's only temporary. But in the moment, sometimes you just need to let that shit out. And, we have some amazing things to look forward to the week coming up. So I was just like frustrated that, dang, we got all this going on, and then I got to get through this, got to dip into this pot of money to take care of the car and all of that. So that was just me in my little pity party moment, but I needed it. I needed that vent session. But the car trouble definitely changed my plans for the weekend. I had to miss rites of passage that next day, and I had to move some things around to prepare for what we had going on, which I'll show you in another video. And so, it is what it is. Things happen for a reason. I ain't tripping. But for the rest of the weekend, I pretty much just did what I could do at home. We got the car together that Monday. This was a Saturday. And that's how it went. And then this weekend that just passed, I think we're on the 28th or the 29th, I chilled. I wasn't feeling good. I got myself together. I binge watched all the shows that I caught up on and that I needed to catch up on. And I poured into myself with rest, relaxation, and do not disturb energy. So we are now all caught up with the weekend recaps. They will be more real time now. Like, you should get the weekend on Monday or Tuesday. Until then, make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned.